Hi guys, welcome to this episode. Today I'm going to be talking about why the Canon 7D is still relevant today. So some people have been asking me, posting questions about whether it's worth getting one of these. I would say yes and no, but I would be more inclined to say yes. The reason why I say this is still a professional camera, and it's still got a pretty decent build quality, and it still does an amazing job if you've got a good lens. So this lens I've got on here is a standard kit lens, so I wouldn't personally use something like this. However, I would get some nice L lens glass for this. But the reason why I think this camera is still good, really sort of relevant now, is purely because of the fact that it's still got pretty decent picture quality. And the quality of the footage is not bad in comparison to some other models out there. So it's definitely still worth getting one of these. It's not like, I don't think it's like totally out of date. When you switch it on, so I've got it on manual mode and I switch it on, you've still got all the features that you need. The thing that I would say is probably lacking in this camera, Truth, nowadays is the fact that it's got such low ISO, and it's crazy that I'm saying that, but in comparison to some of the newer models out there now, this camera does have, like if I go to, for example, my ISO, what does it go up to? Let's have a look. It goes up to 64,000, and as you know, most of the newer cameras out there now go much higher than that. Obviously, it's not Wi-Fi, it's not touchscreen, and it's not full frame as well, but the build quality is still superb. And I'll be honest with you, if you go online, you could probably pick one of these up for about in the UK. I saw one of these, and very good, better condition than the one I'm showing you. This one's been battered. I'll be honest with you, like I've had two of these, and this one I have used so much that I'm surprised it's still working, to tell you the truth. But they're built like tanks, so it's really, really worth getting. So I saw one of these in the UK on Wex.com for £200, and it was condition 9, which basically means that the camera was practically brand new. So really, really still worth getting one of these. So if you're like, say for example, a beginner, but don't want to sort of fork out a huge amount of money on a mirrorless camera like the R6 or the R5 or the Sony range, and it's worth getting one of these for a couple £100 just to get yourself familiar with a professional camera in regards to the settings. Now I've got a 5D as well, and I've got a couple of these, and I have to admit, the settings here, they're practically the same. You got your ISO, you got your aperture, you got your shutter, and you got all these other things over here as well, your exposure, your white balance, etc. So all those things are exactly the same as any other Canon camera that you might use. Like you can sort of go to AI focus, and you can go to single continuous burst mode shots. If you put a continuous burst mode shot, I can take multiple shots per frame. It's not got a high frame rate, so if you're looking to do slow-mo, this camera will probably be not the right camera for you. But if you want to take nice, beautiful photographs with this camera, it's still worth looking at one of these. It uses compact flash CF cards, and it's got all your HDMI and your mic outputs as any other professional camera would have. This one, guys, this is one of my first cameras, and I have to admit, this one has been battered, but it's done the job. I've taken it on lots of locations and filming work, and it's really, really done. You can see the condition of this camera. You can see that it's not great, to tell you the truth. You can see by the bodywork, it's a bit old. So when you're looking at getting one of these, look at the bodywork to see that the buttons are still intact, that there's not dirt, like for example in the buttons. You can clearly see this one it's had its day. So to summarize, is a Canon 7D still relevant today? Yes, it is. Definitely worth getting one, for a second-hand one, I would say. But when you get one from a retail store that's been reconditioned with a 12-month warranty, because you don't know where these things have been, and this one's been through mud and back. So it's really, really worth looking at the quality of these cameras to see whether it's getting one. But yeah, the Canon 7D work engine. A lot of people like this camera. A lot of people that watch me probably have been watching my Canon 7D videos. You guys would all probably agree with me. This has been a fantastic camera over the last 10 years, you know, maybe 10, 15 years. And it's a shame that these DSLRs are coming to an end in terms of their life. But this workhorse, this engine, this beautiful engine is still ticking along, and I would definitely recommend you to get a second-hand one of these. And if you see one online anywhere, please let me know, because I might pick it up as well. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Any questions, please do post. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, so get your mates to subscribe, get your friends to subscribe. I will be giving away a free DSLR. I haven't decided which one yet, but a free DSLR for the one person that gets me up to 5,000. So that 5,000 subscriber will get a DSLR. It won't be the best one, but it'll be a DSLR. So thanks for watching. Give me a shout out, hit the bell, and I'll see you for the next video.